We're for Buffalo.
It's not every day that a local creek turns blood red, but the waterway that runs through Depew and Lancaster is finally getting back to normal tonight. News 4's Callan Gray is here with an update on the status of Scajaquada Creek. Callan?
Well, Don, the red mulch dye that transformed the color of the creek yesterday in Lancaster and Depew made its way down Scajaquada Creek to Forest Lawn Cemetery today. And it's still a shade of red this evening. This is what it looked like last night. The DEC says runoff from a leaking trailer of red-dyed mulch went into the creek. Superior Pallets, located on Walden Avenue in Lancaster, says it was dyeing the mulch on Monday, and then the rain washed the dye into the creek. By this morning, that dye had moved downstream to Forest Lawn Cemetery. Buffalo Niagara Riverkeeper was out testing the water today. They are echoing Superior Pallets and saying this dye is not toxic, and their water tests are coming back normal. But Executive Director Jill Jedlicka says this is a good reminder of how contaminants can travel.
The red dye is kind of an aha moment for people to realize that, oh yes, whatever happens on the land affects the water. And so when we have rainfalls or snow melts, it's going to carry with it everything it picks up from the land, whether in this instance it's red dye that was in a storm drain, to pesticides that you apply on your lawn, to oils that have been spilled onto a parking lot or on the roadway, to salt that's laid down. So for us, that's the message of the day.
The DEC collected samples yesterday and tells us they will analyze residual water quality impacts caused by the dye. The DEC says the dye has an iron component, which is non-toxic, but it also has a small ammonia component, which the DEC says can be toxic at high levels. Now, the samples the DEC took will help determine if the ammonia levels exceed acceptable standards. We will, of course, keep you updated as those results come back. Reporting live, Callan Gray, News 4.